Okay, now it's daytime. For some reason that replenished or reappeared. Okay, let's go into this place. The inn, yeah. The mighty trees of Darth are apparently unknown to us. Let's talk to a citizen.
Sister Zelda has a point. How can the one who embraces everyone reject certain people simply because they're women? It's not right.
What?
Did you hear that Nanny's apprentice calf disappeared? Just another strange occurrence. Sister Zelda has a point. How can the one who embraces everyone reject certain people simply because they're women? It's not right.
What about you? You seem passed out.
We've buried so many in the cemetery on the hill. Someday there'll be good news to celebrate again. Someday.
Yeah, but not soon.
There's war sworn in the inn. They can help you find work if you're interested.
Ah, great.
Have you seen Brother Egan around? He was a frequent visitor to the inn, but I haven't seen him in days. Did you hear that Nanny's apprentice calf
Alright.
Just another strange occurrence.
You tell me.
I wish the village wasn't so near to Agna Farhole. You know it's haunted, don't you?
We shall find out in the future, I'm sure.
If you see a law stone, touch it. You won't be sorry. They're incredible.
How can you speak with that on your mouth? You're a very skilled individual.
If you spy trouble, tell Kirk Adwold. He's the warden.
No, he's a coward.
With so many of our young ones at war, it's been quiet in Gorhart. If you spy trouble, tell Kirk Adwold. He's the warden.
Of course it would be quiet if the young people went to war. No one would be having sex, and that would mean a quiet village.
I'm ready for this damn war to be over. I'm ready for our boys and girls to come home.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
Did you hear that Nanny's apprentice calf disappeared?
Okay,
Just another strange occurrence.
let's go upstairs. Start breaking shit and stealing more shit. Yeah, she seemed very talented with her mouth. Very true. Okay, what are you? Well, maybe you're another Dolfazar or whatever we're called.
I am Katrin. Do you require my healing touch in mind, body, or both?
I don't know. I don't really think so. What do you think of this one, though?
Magic is a natural wonder, no matter how you use it. The Tuatha are the exception. Their power is tainted, and it has caused a grave imbalance.
Imbalance of the force. What is Rathir Ho?
The glorious Alfar city to the east is where the forces of right gather to face the Tuatha. It is an enchanting place with a long history of magic.
I'm sure they're going to fail, and if not, we will make sure they fail. So what is this healing business?
I require a nominal fee only so I may eat and have a bed to call my own.
Yeah, I doubt that. You have very fancy dresses. So I don't think you're just... you're charging a nominal fee. What do you think of this hell-forsaken place?
This has been my home ever since my love was taken by the Tuatha. Loss, one craves quiet. But it seems that the war has followed me here.
Well, what do you know? She's good looking. Maybe we can make her our first follower. What do you think of the Fae?
Find the fair folk if you wish to learn the ways of magic. They understand this world in a way that is hidden from mortals. You will find many Fae in Dalantarth, as it is one of their ancestral homes.
Great. Yeah, tell me about their ancestral homes.
The forests of this region are one of the densest in all of Amalur, and the stretch from Alistar to Isa. Those of us who live in the shadow of its canopy call Dalantarth the Feylands, because this is where these fair folk have their seat of power.
Yeah, I guess that much. Alright, how's the war going?
I buried everything I was when I buried my family. That is the war's legacy for many of us. That is all I have the strength to say.
Everyone is so tight-lipped out the war. And she has a tattoo I didn't notice before. A white one on the forehead. What about you, lovely elf?
I am unable to watch while others suffer. Too many mortals have fallen prey to the Tuatha, and I could not stomach it. So I left my home in Rathir and travelled west. There are many Allmain villages just like this one, yearning for peace, crying out in pain. What good are my gifts if I cannot make what is broken whole again?
Well, I guess that pretty much settles the issue of recruiting her, unless we can turn her to the dark side somehow. Yeah, if she cannot withstand seeing people suffer, she won't make a good torturer for us. So what's Allmain?
The Allmain were once different tribes that recently banded together to form an empire. They are formidable creatures, but new to the way of magic.
Interesting. Another star.
The Gnome's Tower stands to the west, past Gorhart and beyond the ruins of Alistar Glade. However, no one should seek Alistar. Its secrets should be kept.
No, I'm going there. I'm going to get that plague. Okay, lift courses, cure diseases and heal. I'm really intrigued by that courses and diseases thing. How would that work?
With so many of our young ones at war, it's been quiet in Gorhart.
Yeah. People here don't like a quiet life. Okay, there is no one to see us stealing this shit, so we're going to do it. Gold and a white thing, yeah, let's take it all. Shit! How did they even see me? Ah, fuck. Okay, I'm going to live with it. If I have to pay a fine or something. There they are.
You there! Halt!
Halt! Okay, I'm going to pay. Fuck me.
Don't let me catch you making trouble again. Goodbye.
Fuck you. How did you see me? That's bullshit. That was a big hit. Okay, there is a quest gear downstairs apparently.
Hey,
Let's explore a little bit more. I don't know how they saw me. They stole my money. Okay, the adventure. We'll be reading later, not right now. Another day. Just like the Codex in Dragon
will
Age
protect
and
us.
Mass Effect.
If I have to listen to that Sister Zelda for one more minute, I swear I spotted Docklefar in the woods. But I've been wrong before.
Yeah, because you're drunk.
I swear, I saw what looked like a Tuatha running through the trees west of the village. Of course, I've never seen a Tuatha, so that Fae girl got what was coming to her. If someone else hadn't taught her a lesson, I would have.
Yeah.
I swear I spotted Docklefar in the
These
woods.
people are very
But I've
stupid,
been
really
wrong before.
stupid people. Okay, let's talk to Orst Ondura. Hordur?
Times are hard, but hard times can pay if you're willing to take risks.
Well, what's
If you have the
this?
sword and stomach for this sort of work, we could use another strong arm among the warsworn.
Ah, this is one of those factions. Yeah. Okay, tell me about yourself.
That's me. Warsworn since before you've been drawing breath. An Oathblade near as long.
What's an Oathblade?
Easy now, stripling. Earn your way to Pledge Shield first. Then, in 5 or 10 years good service, you'll make Oathblade.
Well, we're not going to make Oathblade then. What are these hard times you're talking about?
There's a war in the east, and Darth's got our own troubles with the Red Legion thieves. Some say they've seen Tuatha in these parts. Fools. I'll believe that when I see it.
I don't see why that makes hard times for mercenaries. Would be the opposite exactly. Alright, what do you think about this peaceful little village?
Peaceful enough. It's peace and quiet you like. Trouble with bandits and rogues now and then. That's when they send for me.
Alright, tell me about the Wordsworn.
Some may try to colour it with fancy words, but we're warriors for hire, the best in these lands. You'll find those who have taken the oath are held in the highest respect all over Amalur.
Alright. Why not? Let's join. Let's join and we may backtrack later if that's the case. I guess we can. Alright, I'll make the oaths.
You could head straight to Shieldring Keep and pledge your sword. Might work, but a commendation from me would carry a lot of weight. To earn it, you must do something commendable. There are 2 brothers, scoundrels of the Red Legion, named Osgar and Medgar Krast. Bring me proof you've dealt with them. I'll pay in coin and my good word.
Right, great. Holy shit. Okay, tell me about my targets.
We've had our eyes on those 2 for some time. Red Legion scum. They're both dangerous, but it may help to know Oscar favors the bow, while Medgar favors the spear.
That's not really helpful. Alright, tell me about your faction.
We're fighters for hire. There are none better with steel, swinging it, or shaping it, and none held in higher regard.
I doubt that. So what's your stance on the war?
What have you been living under? We've been at war with the Tuatha for 15 years.
Well, that certainly puts everything into perspective. Well, the Tuatha.
They're unlike any Fae you've ever seen. Red eyes to match their armor, and fierce as rabid wolves.
Fierce. Yeah, what's Shieldring Keep?
Shieldring, the oldest home to the Warsworn, in the Feylands at least.
Well, you're very succinct, aren't you? Red Legion.
A name taken by some lot of scoundrels to glorify their thievery. A name breeds fear and doesn't die like a man. But killing the men who use the name is a start, eh?
Yes, it is. A good start. Okay, what do you think of the Fae?
Fae are folk, but not mortal folk. They're not concerned with the things we mortals are.
And they shouldn't be, because they are immortal. If you were immortal, you would be thinking about other things, because you more or less won't have any boundaries. You can plan long term. You could, well, you don't really need to give a shit about anything if you are immortal. Okay, where are these crust brothers?
Osgar hides somewhere in the woods north of here. Medgar was last seen east of his brother's camp. Bring me their Legion daggers, and I'll pay with coin, and a commendation to join the order.
Okay. For the best mercenaries ever, you certainly don't like to get your hands dirty.
Right then.
We have what you need.
Another Dolfathar.
Come in, rest your boots by the fire, and drown your worries in a flagon of our finest. I am Arnik Arduna, and this is the famous Gorhart Inn.
Famous where? Ah, he can train me. Great. So... Yeah, tell me about this place. No, the Wounded Maiden. What's that?
Don't worry about that, my friend.
Ah, yeah, I remember.
Don't let the concerns of our local warden trouble you. You're here as a guest.
The Wounded
There
Maiden.
is no Red Legion. And if there was, it certainly wouldn't be out here in Gorhart.
Well, you're mistaken. Yeah, the Wounded Maiden is the Fae in the streets. What? A room? Are we talking prices here?
We can offer you a place to rest and refresh yourself. Interested?
No. What? 350 gold? What, are they crazy? No.
We're here to serve.
But rich people. Not me, poor folk. Okay, you think the Red Legion do not exist?
Don't you bother yourself with that. Gorhart is safe. Our greatest concern is passing the time.
Yeah, drinking. Okay, tell me about this place.
Established 70 years ago by the great Alden Gorhart, this inn was the first all-main structure in all of Dalantarth. I won it from him in a game of knuckles. Leader serves the finest ales, and upstairs you'll find Katrin the healer. Here's some advice. Avoid Nanny Henry. I don't know what she's brewing in her little shack.
Yeah, too late for your advice. So tell me about you.
The lifestyle of a soldier did not suit me. Unlike many of my brethren, I wish to celebrate with others, not kill them. Starting a public house seemed the logical step.
Well, I'm of your former brethren, and I do like to kill people, I have to say. Alright. What the fuck? +1 detect hidden. Arduna is highly skilled with the detect hidden skill. For a fee, you can receive a training to increase your skill by 1. Basic trainers can only offer you expertise. Can only offer their expertise to customers with a skill level from 0 to 3, who are level 0 or higher. Of course I'm level 0 or higher. Okay, so I need 15,000 to get 1 in detect hidden. Holy crap. Okay, so we're going to start saving money. Yeah, no buying equipment for us.
We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Yes? What is it?
If we can get skills that way, it will make it much easier to level up everything. If we get the money.
Pull up a stool, stranger. We don't have much, but what we have won't leave a hole in your pocket. Are you here about that Fey girl they found outside?
Well, you're a liar, Teda. It will make me broke. Yeah, tell me about the Fae.
I feel terrible about what happened to that girl. Gorhart used to be a nice little village. These days we're jumping at shadows.
As you should, because the ones are hiding the shadows. Tell me about this place.
It's as good a place as any, I guess. The Fae are strange, but they rarely bother us down here. I worry more about Nanny Henry, the creepy old alchemist.
Yeah, you should. Tell me about the inn.
I've worked here since I was a girl. Arnik runs an honest business, and Agnar treats me like a daughter, though he doesn't say much. If you need a healer's touch, Katrin works out of a room upstairs. She's Alpha, but I wouldn't hold that against her.
Well, let's hope he is not one of those fathers that like incest. Alright, about the Fae.
All I know is what I've heard from others. They say that the fair folk possess powerful nature magic. That would explain the beauty of these woods.
I don't find them as beautiful as you. You? Tell me about you.
Nothing of interest to tell. I'm just a simple farm girl from the plains of Erethel. I left home as a girl and travelled west. Found myself here in Gorhart.
Well, that sounds like a trip to Hollywood to make it rich. Only this is the most backwater place in the whole kingdoms. What do you know of the war?
I must be honest. Sometimes I forget who we are fighting. All I know is that the humans and Alpha have been battling the enemy for close to 10 years now.
The Alpha must be the other elves then. Yeah, tell me about the Alpha. I'm very confused on these beings.
New to the area? I don't recall the last time I met someone who was unfamiliar with the Alpha. There are two groups. There used to be one, but that was many years ago. The Loselfar are cool, slightly aloof. The Doppelfar, however, are very friendly, but their charm masks a mischievous nature.
The Alpha are the elves, and we are the Losalfar. Yeah. She has very big hands. Did you see those hands? Holy shit. Yeah, what are the plains of Erethel?
Vast rolling hills east of here near the coast. You should head that way if you wish to join the war effort. The Alpha need all the help they can get.
No, we're going to betray our former folk. But why the fuck are they called the plains if there are hills? Alright, let's shop. The toothed staff of Geyser. Well, it's very good. Very expensive as well. I value skills more than I value equipment. Because the level cap makes it very much a necessity to buy skills. I'm guessing there is no such thing in the gold department. We can game that in our favor. An iron chakrams. What? Yeah, I don't know what a chakram really does. The chorus of dismantling. Yeah, I'm not going to buy anything really. What's this? Alman's key. This key will open the corresponding statue of the legendary Fey trickster, revealing its secrets. Okay, I'm going to buy this shit. Why not? Alright. Yeah, if I come to that statue, better have...
Don't trust the monks.
Don't trust the monks. Well, that's a reason to trust them. If you good folk don't trust the monks, then I will. Hello, Turkey. You die. Okay. So we're going that way. Let me check the map. No special deliveries for us, of course. Yeah. Let me check the map. So what have we explored? The alchemy, yeah, the corner shop, the inn. Ugnar of Grey. And this is the monastery. there is a quest there. And this is Lawbreaker's Grotto, which I guess is the jail. That's a very interesting name. Yeah, for a jail, the Lawbreaker's Grotto. The last time I heard Grotto, I think it was in The Sims. Okay, let's go to a monastery.
After sundown.
Makes sense.
Mitharu believes in
Only
justice,
the Alpha
in
would have
equality,
taken
in
me.
order.
I'd be on the
What
front
order is
lines
there when
facing
few
the to
choose
offer,
to subjugate
not
the
here
many?
working the fields.
Do the half-truths of these wise men exhaust you as they do me? I have listened to their prayers for too long. There are other voices to be heard. Welcome to Gorhart.
She's the woman people were talking about in the inn that they didn't understand.
I hope the warden's able to heal that Fey girl. She didn't deserve to get beaten
Cast
like
down the
that.
brothers of St.
No one
Odwig.
does.
Only when they fall to earth will they realize they are not above us. Are we not lied to enough?
Hello.
We are at war. We scrabble for every supper. We live in fear of one another. Shouldn't the mission unite us?
I don't know.
What kind of animal would join the Red Legion? There must be better ways to earn some coin in this world.
Yeah, better but not easier.
Damn bandits. Watch your satchel. There's Warsworn in the inn.
Mitharu believes
They
in
can help you
justice,
find work
in
if you're
equality, in
interested.
order. What order is there when few choose to subjugate the many? Insist that St. Odwig's admit monks of all sexes and races into its ranks. Tell them to peddle their poison elsewhere.
Now I understand. She is a feminist. Maybe.
Have you seen Brother Egan around? He was a frequent visitor to the inn, but I haven't seen him in days.
Mitharu believes in justice, in equality, in order. What order is there when few choose to subjugate the many? The Fae are not our enemy. Only those who seek to poison us should be reviled. That includes the brothers of St. Odwig's.
Hi, Viserys. What? She's got turrets?
Have you seen Brother Egan around? He was a
Okay, let's
frequent
talk
visitor
to her
the
and
inn,
see
but I
what's
haven't
her
seen-
problem.
Whatever you do,
What?
avoid the monks of St. Odwig's Perpetual. They deal in lies
Ah.
and false tenets. Their light of hope will leave you in shadow.
It's Tourette syndrome. You're not Tourette syndrome. You speak like a crazy person. But I don't know what this is about. But alright, tell me about the Fae.
She was wronged by someone in this village. That is an injustice I can understand. By its appearance, you'd assume Gorhart is a pleasant place. Never make assumptions.
It can also be physical. I didn't know that. Why are we seeing this? Alright, tell me about the monastery you so violently hate.
You don't know. It is less a mission than a fortress of deception, a citadel of lies. It throws its menacing shadow over all of Gorhart. Father Dinwell will try to defend his cause, but he is simply a soldier, marching to the orders passed down to him. None of them have minds of their own.
So she's also opposing them because they want to start a war with the Fae. Yeah, I think that's... For her as a human, that would make sense. For me, it's actually bad because I want this whole thing to burn. And a war with the Fae will do that nicely. Tell me about you, Zelda Princess.
It is the name I chose when I baptized myself in the clear waters of Mitharu. I have undergone the ordination rites and am as legitimate as any monk.
But you're not a monk, I guess. Unlike Father Dingwell.
He would be a good man if he could see past the rigidity of his faith. Mitharu embraces all, not simply those that the church deems worthy.
You cannot make a judgment on that. So they accept Fae?
If such creatures were not part of the authorities' plan, then they would not exist in nature, period. Mitharu's divine order governs all, even the Fae.
Apparently I do, according to you. Alright, let's go. Yeah, that will feed a few orphans. Oh, that's a lot of money. There is another one. You die. I like to kill them better with this. I feel like yeah, like I'm in a hit squad.
Nothing to see back here. Just a man working for his pay. We in Gorhart like to stay focused on our business. That way the Fae stay focused on theirs.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Oknar Otgrey.
I'd rather not talk about it. My past is a murky place. It's better not to enter unless you wish to get lost there.
So you were a criminal, that's what you're telling me, or a member of the Red Legion?
What do you know of the Red Legion? Whatever it is, forget it. You'll be safer, wiser, and better off in the end. Ignorance is bliss, my friend.
Which means you know something about them. So, what about this place?
Suits my needs just fine. It's remote, away from the shadows of the Crystal Wall. It's also quiet. Well, most of the time.
What is your job here, I wonder? And what about the Fae?
The peace between mortals and the Fae is a passing one. They will always see us as occupiers of this land. We borrow what can never be given. Those fools in that mission on the hill are wasting their days. Creatures of such power do not worship gods. They are gods.
Let's see how powerful they are before we start throwing around the word God so carelessly, my friend. Yeah, if they were gods, they would have won the war a long time ago.
If there was ever a reason to believe that Fae and mortals cannot live together, it is this strange and brutal war. The Alpha fight without any true knowledge of the enemy they face. I've seen this kind of conflict before and it never ends well.
In fact, you couldn't have seen it because it's the first war, as far as I can tell, between the mortals and the immortals. Okay, what do you know of the elves?
Gorhart is an Elmain settlement, so you won't find too many Alpha here. They tend to stay close to Rathea, their city on the coast. I don't mind them.
Alright, tell me about the monastery.
Their goal is to convince the Fae of their folly. But one cannot reason with the sunrise, ask the wind to cease its chill. You should speak with them if you haven't already. They are a sorry lot, and their numbers dwindle. Men forsake their faith and disappear into the woods, or worse.
This is strange, because this man is telling us that the monastery wants to convert the Fae, and that woman there is yelling that they are actually a military order that wants to invade the Fae. Or maybe, yeah, maybe what she believes is that a sturdy helm and a edelweiss, okay. Yeah, maybe what she's objecting to is the fact that well, we look better. It's really sad we cannot look like this in the cutscenes. I really like that. Yeah, let's keep it, because we have an armor socket. Maybe one day we will be able to put something there. So let's not throw it in. Yeah, I would love if I could look like this in the cutscenes. Maybe, let me check the options. But yeah, maybe she objects to the fact that they want to... Yeah, no, that's not it. Okay. That they want to convert the Fae from whatever religion they have into the Mithralic cult. Maybe she thinks Yeah, maybe she thinks that their religion is worth saving or something like that. Yeah, this makes me feel like I'm in the Wild West.
Greetings.
Yeah, you just start shooting. Yeah. Okay. Pick up graveside letter, why not? Avery, I came to Gorhart to look after your kin. Rika is wonderful as you described. Yet she's a shadow. She misses you, my friend. As do we all. I will watch over her since you cannot. Will visit you often, the war be damned. Who would have guessed I would come to a mission and trade a prison for a cloister? He's inside the monastery. If only we both had escaped. Alas, the bars were too strong and the Tuatha too cruel. Your brother in arms, Mason. Okay, that's interesting. That means maybe we should go and talk to that woman again. Inspect the grave of Alden Gorhart. Why not? Beneath lie the remains of Alden Gorhart, leader, father, visionary. May Mitharu, that's the religion, grant him rest and peace, in keeping with authorities Order 1420. And the authority must be the church. Mitharu is the god and the authority is the church. We need to remember those things when we talk to the monks, because they won't be amused if we fuck up their religion.
I swear I spotted Docklefar in the woods, but I've been wrong before.
And so has
Stay
the woman.
indoors after sundown.
Okay, let's go and talk to the woman about the letter. Why not? And then we go to a monastery and we will be ending the cast there. Tomorrow we explore the monastery. Okay. Will you speak to me? Okay, maybe I can pick it without getting a birch spectre. Alright. I can unlock it without problems. And they will catch me if I try to loot it.
Welcome.
Yeah, it's a very strange system, especially because it's very sensitive. Yeah, amazing how sensitive it is. There is very little you can do to not break the things the first time you fail.
Care to part with some gold?
Yeah, I care to part with. No, fuck you. Tell me about the Tuatha.
I told you.
Shit.
I will say no more on this
Okay.
matter. Come see me again.
Why? You want to talk to me about anything? They really need to for you is to look away. Why don't you look away? Fuck you. That birch could come in handy. Apparently we cannot do that just yet. Okay. Give me a second, please.
Are you content to live among the lives of the mission? They look down their eyes at you. They laugh at your ignorance. Help me to expose the mission for what it truly is. A prison of ideas in which they hope to keep us locked away forever. But I tell you, your mind must not be caged.
You're talking about this woman. She got stabbed. And they just leave her there. I don't understand why they don't take her somewhere else. She got stabbed. And that's one of the quests we have right now. We have to find out what the fuck happened here. Okay, let's enter the monastery, and that will be it for today.
Where is the order that Mitharu has given us? I see no order in obstructing the truth. That is chaos. That is what the mission fears. The Fae are not our enemy. Only those who seek to poison us should be reviled. That includes the brothers of St. Odwig's.
Okay.
Welcome to St. Odwig's Perpetual Mission. I would invite you in, but the Order has been too trusting in the past. We try to learn from our mistakes. Although, one never knows what might be a test of faith. You have arrived just when I am in need of aid. So perhaps Mitharu is at work.
I doubt that. Yeah, tell me about this monastery.
The first bricks were laid 50 years ago by Odwig himself, before his demise at the hands of trolls. We honor him by converting the Fae to the worship of Mitharu. Alas, we have yet to convert a single one. But that does not keep us from trying.
But it should. So who's that crazy woman down there?
Frustrating, that one, stubborn to the spirit. She claims to know the will of Mitharu better than those of us who have spent a lifetime studying scripture. If only she would be touched by the hand of reason.
You think that means that he wants us to kill her? Yeah, you're a killer, aren't you, father?
I have been with the mission since its founding. These boys are like my sons. I live my life as an example of Mitharu's wishes for our kind.
Okay, what about your non-converts?
The Fae are stubborn fools. They treat their souls like toys, with no thought of right or wrong, chaos or order.
Because they are immortal, of course. Okay, what do you need from me?
We at St. Odwig's have worked for years to establish a presence on this hill. It's not been without its challenges. The call of the Feylands does not fall upon deaf ears, and many of our youngest don't have the will to resist. Take Brother Egan, for example. 2 nights ago, Egan ventured past the walls to and never returned. We must find him before anything happens.
Okay, why are you worried? Well, I'm guessing the woods are not safe.
Odorath is a savage land. Every day we must face both the beasts of the wood and the evil of wicked hearts. I fear for Brother Egan's soul. He knows nothing of the world of Fae and Alpha, trust and temptation. He is like a baby, eyes wide at the world around him.
Okay, I will help you, Father.
Mitharu be praised. His order reigns supreme.
Until
Brother Egan was last seen northeast of here, just off the road near the Fae ruins. Please find him. Perhaps then we can welcome you into the fold with open arms.
Perhaps. So, tell me about Brother Egan.
He is a good boy, but our youngest, and Egan often suffers from doubt. That is to be expected. One can only grow out of conflict, especially conflict of the spirit. I tried my best to comfort him and tell him that wisdom would come in time, but he is impatient, rash. He wanted a faster way to enlightenment and power.
All right, where should I look?
Egan was last seen in the woods outside the walls, just north of the village.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
There is something glowing there. Let's take that and it will be it for today.
Enough of the oppression! Enough of the lies! Enough of the spiritual hoarding and claims of superiority! Matharu does not judge. She loves. The Fae are not our enemy. Only those who seek to poison us should be reviled. That includes the brothers of St. Odwig's.
Okay, this is another. Why are they piling up? Okay, Avery, Ivor, Rika, we of the Order should not visit the Lich often. Father says it is a distraction, a swamp of murky immorality, but I can't stay away. I care too much. He's falling in love with her. Your widow's sorrow deepens. She has come to close her shop at odd hours to retreat to the darkness of her upstairs bedroom. How do you know that? You were watching her. Yeah, you're a peeping Tom, aren't you? I see the glitter you loved so, but it fades. She's lonely without you or her children. She's so delicate, so beautiful of heart. I try to console her, but it leaves me shaken. What a dick. I will continue to watch over her in your absence, dear friend. You have my word, your brother-in-arms, Mason. That's what's going on. They're having an affair, while the other man is in a prison of the Chuatha. What a strange thing. Okay, and that's it for today. Let me make a good save, because I have not made a nice save. Let's make 2 of them. So, thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, and long live the Empire.